We're back at Dave & Buster's here with Chris Hayes, who's the merchandising manager for Philadelphia Union. Brought him over with the new authentic jersey. You want to hold that up here? Take a look at it. First impression being it is incredibly subtle. The detailing while there that was highlighted in the early photographs, you really have to shoot a light at it from the side for that to jump out. In regular daylight, without direct light, it is a very, very subtle pattern. What are your thoughts on it so far?
I really like the jersey. I think it's clean and crisp. I think it translates much better in person than it does in photos. Like you said, it's a much more subtle thing in person. And I think that it looks really, really sharp, especially on the field. I think it plays well on TV, and just overall, I'm impressed with how clean it is. It looks good.
Seems like it's sort of the year of the white jersey. You see a lot of teams debuting white jerseys this year. Do you know, is that something the league is moving towards?
Yeah, it seems that the league is definitely pushing to have some more white kits as far as away jerseys go. Pushing to have their primary colors be their home kit, and then have a white-based away jersey. It causes less conflicts and also creates a more uniform look across the league. Helps develop the brand, in an overall cohesive manner. So,
what has become of the third jersey? It seems like the third jersey, as of this year, is a thing of the past. Obviously, the Bethlehem Steel jersey drew massive, massive rave reviews, and everyone was all about it. Yet, it seems like it has gone to the wind. What's going on with that?
Well, I mean, the kit was always planned for a 2-year release, so it was always going to be phased out in this year. Unfortunately, it hasn't been replaced by anything, and that jersey, I think, was always going to go down as one of the better jerseys, maybe in MLS history, but certainly as far as the short Union history, I would consider it our best kit, and was definitely as well received as anything else we've done. But it was always going to be phased out. Unfortunately, it hasn't been replaced by anything, and that's due to a couple different factors coming from Adidas and the MLS, where third jerseys are only going to be open to certain markets, and we are not one of them right now. And so that's kind of unfortunate that we don't have an additional option to offer the fans and customers to maybe show their pride and show their colors in a different way.
So as you get to sort of roll out new gear every year, I'm sure you sort of keep tabs on how each batch of equipment is received. Obviously, everyone's excited for every release. How is this year's? You have this with the sort of subtle stripes going on. There's a lot of nice new stuff this year, but how has this year's batch of equipment been received?
I think it's been well. The last few years, I think, out of the MLS and their offerings as far as retail pieces have been really strong. This year, something that's different that a lot of people might notice is the on-field training gear that's in the gray base is something that they've gone to across the league, where each team is offered a gray base with a different logo and sponsorship on it. And what that does is it allows us as retailers to reduce our minimum orders. And so that allows us to order a higher variety of items because we don't have to commit as many dollars to them up front. So we were able to carry some things like we're going to have a sleeveless training jersey, which we've foregone in years past just because the minimums were high. We were able to offer the stadium jacket, which is the heavy winter coat. We have a nice coach's sideline jacket this year as well, which is like almost a North Face-y type thing. So that's been a great offering from Adidas in the league. It's allowed us to provide a little bit more variety and get some different things in. The MLS also signed on a bunch of new licensees this past offseason. So there are a lot of new things that are in play that we're looking into to bring in everything from, dog and cat accessories to a bunch of different things that we're looking at. So it's going to be an exciting year, I think. There's a lot more options than there have been in the past.
So as the guy who's ordering it and bringing it in and out and having your hands on everything, what's your favorite piece of gear at the moment?
My favorite piece of gear at the moment, I would say, has to be the new coach's sideline jacket. It's like I said, it's a black base with the North Face kind of material. It's a great spring jacket. It's lightweight. It's pretty much waterproof. And I really, really like that. It's something that we haven't been able to offer in the past that this year I think is really, really nice.
Well, thanks for coming by, and I'm interested to see how the jersey wears once they actually get to wear it out on the field. And we'll.
Yeah, I hope to see it this weekend.
Yeah, me too. Well, thanks for